Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, back playing some Terra Tech in 0.7.7.3 now. They've updated a few, and as you can realize, I've had an issue or two since the last episode. I got brave, but I also got a little forgetful and I forgot to charge my batteries. And I'm almost forgetting something else right here. Can't forget the welcomes. So welcome. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a good one as always. If not, maybe this might help. Who knows? Might be fun. Maybe we'll all enjoy it. Only time will tell, right? But like I always do, I am seriously thanking you because all the awesome you bring, that's appreciated. And it never stops on this little channel. Because you guys have made YouTube way more fun than I ever thought it would be. And that's why I actually started posting regular content instead of just for the suggestions and the ideas that I started this channel to share. It was just like a one-time thing when I first started, and now, geez. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? Here's a little number for you. I finally broke 1,000 videos. Pretty sweet, eh? And we also broke over 800 subscribers, so that is sweet. It's not quite the goal I had for the end of the year, but we're not at the end of the year yet, are we? My end of the year goal is to have 1,000 subscribers if all is willing. So, that's what I'm hoping for, but hey, 800 and whatever, that is awesome. I usually set my goals a little too high, but you know what? Maybe we'll reach this one. Who knows? So if you got any friends that like these kind of games, let them know. See if they want to join, subscribe, and all that awesome stuff, Maybe they'll have as much fun as we all do. Them's my hopes anyway. But as I do with a lot of these startings, I gotta remind you of a few things that, maybe you forgot. Maybe you're the first time here, just haven't heard it yet. But, in case you are first time or have forgot, don't forget about that Saturday Showcase, where, your cool and original text could have their very own video. Something like this one. Not so much the building, but the use of and the effectivity of your tech. And to get in on that, all you got to do is find my Saturday Showcase auditions link down in the description under my Terra Tech videos. Follow that link to the thread that I've created. Take your in-game snapshots or save games, post them there, and I'll make the best dang video out of it I can. And then from there, we'll just be sharing ideas, having fun, and inspiring others. What can go wrong with that, eh? Not too much, usually. Not too much. And on the other hand, if you'd like to maybe support the channel with a small monetary donation, it would be muchly appreciated, hence the name, the Donation Appreciation Program. And what that includes is a small donation on your part, which gets your name added into a draw, which I started on my part. And that draw is for a 3D printed tech. And the winner will be announced during the last week of November. So, and currently it's valued at $40. And we got 3 entrances or 3 participants already. And since one actually donated more than the $2, they actually get 2 tickets. Because it's for every $2 donated, you get a ticket. So an extra chance to win. So that's pretty cool. Now, if I could just remember how you pronounce his name. Dark Cybrid, I think is how you pronounce it. So, thanks to you. I hope I got your name right. If I didn't, sorry. I'm kind of bad with some of them. I usually have to hear a name a couple times before I get it. So, if I'm close, cool. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. If I'm right, woohoo! Nice. But yeah, thanks for the donation. Your name is entered. It is appreciated. So we're going to see as time ticks by. Maybe we can get a few more participants in that. But someone is going to get a 3D printed tech. Now, if all works out right, it'll be before Christmas. Now, I'm not sure. I'm thinking I left enough time with there being a month from the time I announce the winner to the time it gets to you. I'm not too sure. I'm hoping. But I've asked the guy, or I sent a message to the guys at Grab It through the forums there. I'm still looking for a better way to get a hold of them guys, because it takes them a while, so I haven't heard back yet. But last I was talking to them, everything was good, things were cool, it was going to work out nice. Either way, we'll find a way to get the winner their prize. No matter if I have to send you the $40 and you can just go and order it for yourselves. It sucked because it'd be late for the Christmas deal, but worst comes to worst, the prize will be awarded. Guaranteed. I know it'd bum me out if I didn't get a prize that I won. It really would bum me out. I don't want to do that to anybody on Christmas. And what's been bumming me out with this playthrough is these techs. I keep losing them. I don't know. I just get doing good. Then I get too brave. And then I get blown up. And then I gotta rebuild again. So this one, it's coming along pretty nicely. I think I got kind of a fair build to it. I really wasn't planning on going as long. But I was thinking of going a little taller. So maybe this will offset the height and I'll just stay a little shorter. Because I don't want to make a huge tech in every direction for my battle tech throughout the campaign. Guaranteed to be a pain in the butt. Guaranteed to slow the game down. Like even this is, it's probably going to cause some lag when it starts shooting, just because the amount of room I have to put guns on it, and I usually fill quite a bit of it with guns. Some armor, you know. I like to be overly prepared instead of just barely. So usually I got about 6 extra guns that I probably don't even really need. But hey, better to be prepared than unprepared, I think. Just like with all the wheels and the bubbles that I'm going to be putting on. Because I do want it protected. But the thing that's got me worried is, I don't know if it's exactly the same, but it seems a lot like the slippery wheel syndrome still in effect. Like tank treads, sliding sideways on a hill. It's not something I'd normally expect. And if it's because of the weight of my tech, it doesn't really make sense, because a lot of the time I have way more treads and wheels than probably needed. So it makes me think that the traction values or whatever for the wheels or something, or the way it interacts with the terrain, something's happened. I call it the slippery wheel syndrome. We had it before. It seems to be back. I hope it goes away again, because it's sucking butt. I ain't liking it at all. Sliding all over the frickin' place. Can't control your truck half the time. It's not cool, man. No, the beans are cold. They're not cool. So, what I'm trying to do to counteract that is get a little more extra propulsion. So I figured the turbine fans, some rockets, any little thing I can do to help this thing get over the hills, because even small hills might be a problem. And I never find that entertaining. I'm kind of used to being able to build stuff that doesn't get stuck. And then when I go to build something that shouldn't get stuck, and it gets stuck because it's slipping and sliding, you know, it really hurts the replayability for that update. Because I got to kind of the point where I was almost thinking of this, saying, nope, I'm done with this playthrough just because of that. But maybe it's just part of the changes that have been made, and there's something I'm missing, so I don't want to give up on it too quick. So I'm going to continue it a little longer, and when it finally does piss me off to a certain point, we'll just say, screw it, and we'll go back to, the R&D. And then when we get another stable build released, or stable update, then I'll start another playthrough. But like I was saying, you need some rockets for these things. Especially these big ones. So I'm going to load up the back end here with probably a bit of everything from everybody if I can. Well, except Geocore, of course, because for some reason, they're not supposed to fly. There was talks of, like, Zeppelins and, Oh, what the heck is it? Blimp. Like a blimp balloon for them so they could fly and float and whatnot. But then I guess that's been thrown to the back burner. Or worse. So, I don't know. I think they should have some kind of flying ability. They already don't have guns. Why can't they have flight? They're supposed to be a mining company. I think some mining companies might have some kind of flight capabilities. You know? Maybe not for hauling massive loads or nothing, but just for transportation of equipment, maybe. I think it'd be an awesome idea to have something like that. Even just for the variety, even if it doesn't make sense to have it. Hopefully they put something in there for them to even them out, because they're big. They're kind of hard to kill. You load them up with every other Corps' guns and you got a heck of a tech, but really on their own, they're kind of not really that great. They need some kind of weapon that's more than just, I gotta run right up to them, get in their face, and grind on them. There's been a few cool ideas out there, like a harpoon kind of gun. It's a projectile, but it's also useful, so you can pull resources or something towards you, or help you up a hill. But it'd probably be really hard to code. There's lots of things that could be done. I just hope they do something for the Geocorps, because I do like the size of their wheels, and the power of their wheels, and their melee weapons. They have some really good blocks, because I build a lot of big stuff, so the bigger bubble is even awesome. I'm hoping they get some really awesome shields. I'm thinking I heard that they're going to have like a wall type shield for them, so you can make like fences and barriers and that, so that could be pretty sweet. Yeah, we better get my recharge system fitted in here, eh? Things are just going to be flipping useless. And I don't like useless. Put all them batteries in there. I want it to stop all the time to recharge with my little power station. I'd like to have some kind of charging capability to at least make me last a little longer. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't stop the yawning. So I was really hoping to have more of this done. Even with speeding it up and all that, it was still a fair build. I did tear or edit out a wee bit here and there on this section. The second section gets, this will be 2 videos. It may not, oh, excuse me. Little froggy in there for a bit. He is in there. There's a froggy in my throat. Think I got him out. Okay, yeah, but there'll be there'll be 2 episodes for this one. It's a pretty good build. It's got a little bit of everything in it. Like it has, like you can see there, it handles resources. It should be able to charge, and it's set up right now so when it's anchored, it can charge using resources. It will be. I'll put that back. And it's also set to charge by solar generators. So in a pinch, it should really be able to throw out some power to this truck. Especially if I get her anchored. Oh yeah, that didn't work. And then I have resources on top. I can be dead batteries. And with the amount of solar gens and generators I'm going to have, I think it'll be good. The biggest question is this thing going to drive worth a crap? That is what I wonder. So as you can see there, I got myself the mobile gen in there too. We get a couple of delivery cannons. So now we're set to sell, we're set to charge. We're not really going to worry about storage for crafting or nothing. We're going to make sure everything gets refined. Now, there's one problem that I can see coming. Hopefully it doesn't really rear its ugly, flipping head. And that would be refined resources. Because anytime you have your conveyor go straight to the refinery, and no loop around, somehow, from someplace, I think there's little terrain gnomes in this game. And they refine resources, right? And then they wait until you got a system they just can't handle, and they're like, look, screw you, buddy. And they throw it right in there on the receivers, like, yep, right there will screw you good in about 2 minutes. Makes its way through your conveyor system, and then just when you need the hydro the most, your batteries are getting low, power's scarce, you can't stop, can't anchor because you're in a battle. And you're like, why are my resources moving? Oh no, it's jammed. Damn terrain gnomes. You know what I mean? They're there, man. They are. Nah, I don't believe it. Some bullshit. But anyway, you know, there's always a way that something gets in there and screws it up. You gotta make them flawless if you want to rely on them. And that ain't easy. I always make boo-boos. And then I go back and then I hopefully try and fix it. It's kind of the nature of this beast. But I think kind of where I am right here, I'm thinking I better just take this thing for a wee bit of a rip around and see if it still moves. Make sure I'm not going to get hung up on everything. Let's kind of look here. Not too sure, but I think I'm going to probably actually call this one at an end here while I do my little drive. So as always, you know, I'd like to thank you once again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and if you did, please throw the likes down below, some comments too, even if it's just to say hi. You know, it'd be awesome to hear from you. Subscribe if you haven't, ding the bell if you haven't. Both good ways to keep in touch, keep up with the entertaining goodness of this Terra Tech game. And you know, don't forget about the Saturday Showcase, where all your cool and original techs could have a video of their very own. You just have to post an in-game snapshot or a save game to the thread that I've created, which can be found using the Saturday Showcase link in the description. And also, if you'd like to get in on the donation appreciation program, all you got to do is a small $2 donation by using the paypal.me link down in the description. And with that small donation, you'll be helping me out greatly. And I'll also throw your name into a draw for a $40 printed 3D printed tech that will be made by Grabbit, paid for by me. The winner will be announced the last week of November. Not sure what day yet. Working on that still. But if you're interested, it's all down there. All you need in the description to participate. So until next time, everybody, keep being the awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.